The Guardian News published a report on their website titled, "Men Now Avoid Women at Work. Another sign we're being punished for #MeToo." But it is much worse than that, my friends. Men are no longer making the first move. They are not hugging, kissing, or touching women even when the women want it. Why? Women are beginning to notice, and it is funny that they are beginning to speak up, complaining bitterly about how men now avoid making the first move. I find this hilarious because I would have assumed women would begin to make the first move if men were not. After all, they claim they are equal to men. But guess what? It was all a lie all along. Women crave men badly. They want men to be men. They want the giga chads with masculine energy, but too many crazies out there taking advantage of a social evolution and confusing women who were doing just fine before all the new confusion was added to the list. It is pathetic, and Sigma men are having none of it. I will focus on the attitude of Sigma men and why they no longer make the first move. The reasons why Sigma men are doing this are deep and worthy of discussion, so let's talk about it. But don't proceed with this video without hitting the subscribe button. Joining the Maestro community will be one of the best online decisions you make. Number 1. Sigma men avoid attachment or unrealistic expectations. The fact that a man makes the first move does not mean he wants a long-term relationship, and it does not mean he has to owe a woman anything. Sigma men base their choices logically. They do not allow emotions to get the better of them, and they avoid getting into situations where they can be emotionally blackmailed. Have you been in a situation where a girl asks you trick questions designed to entrap you? Questions like, "What am I to you? Do you love me?" Or making statements that show that she expects you to be committed to her, when the truth is you are just getting to know her and may not want a long-term relationship with her. Sigma men are careful to avoid situations like this, so that they only make the first move with ladies they are absolutely sure they can trust, and they can give some level of commitment, even if it only ends at a friendship level. I must warn you that entrapment is real and men need to be extra careful not to get entrapped. Remember that the fury of a scorned woman is worse than hell. Women are most likely going to expect commitment from you just because you made a first move. They think they are doing men a favor when they offer intimate gestures to a man, even if all you get from her is a hug or a kiss. It would already be assumed that you now have to be responsible for her care. She will begin to demand accountability and want to know where you are at all times and who you are spending your time with. Sigma men will not accept this. Number 2. Self-respect. Maestros, you cannot put a price on respect. Respect is perhaps the most important thing a man can have. You lose respect, and you become absolutely nothing. Sigma men will not trash their self-respect for any woman. They value themselves way too much more than that. I know some other male personalities will mop the floor with their arse just to please women. Not Sigma men. Women will play games with men at every level of the relationship. Sometimes do it for no good reason. They do it because they want some excitement, and other times they do it because they are being manipulative. But you can always count on her playing games with you. If the relationship is new, and it is obvious she is playing games with mischievous intentions, the Sigma male would not want to put his reputation on the line for such silly games. These days, it is a huge risk to make a first move, such as kissing a woman, because you fear she may accuse you of not getting her consent first. Sigma men don't have time for games like this. They will avoid women who are not mature enough to respectfully make their positions known. For Sigma men, it is not a fear of being turned down. It is an issue of how the woman makes her objection. Number 3. Trust. Trust is a thing that is dying in today's society, and it is especially dead in relationships. It is almost as if there is a war between men and women, and both sides have become extremely selfish. Sigma men value trust and will stay far away from anyone they think cannot be trusted. Making a first move with a girl is based on trust for these men. He will only cross that line when he believes he has good reasons to, and when he thinks enough trust has been established. But how many women can you trust these days? Have you heard about the Mike Pence resolve? The former Vice President of the United States has over many years resolved never to be alone with any woman because he does not trust them. To avoid getting into any problem, he always ensures he only meets women when a lot of other people are present. Now this may seem ridiculous, but it just shows how ridiculous our society has become. Do you really blame the man? Men are beginning to follow this same strategy, and they see Mike Pence as a role model. When you really think about it, these men are protecting themselves and ensuring they do not become the center of any controversy. It is all because men no longer trust women. Number 4. Traditional women are rare. Traditional women are becoming as rare as precious jewels, and indeed they are precious jewels to Sigma men who are finding it hard to connect with the new breed of women in our society. These days, women have become extremely selfish, ignorant of the roles men play, and even toxic. These women are unable to separate reality from fantasies, and they bring politics into everything, even their personal relationships. Sigma men keep things clean. They would not bring their personal life into their profession, and they would not bring politics into their relationships. Their aim is to make life easier and not complicated. Unfortunately, the modern woman seems to be unnecessarily complicated. Sigma men, often with a firm appreciation for traditional values, would seek out women who similarly appreciate traditional roles. These men find comfort and satisfaction in adhering to time-honored societal expectations, where roles and responsibilities are often defined by long-standing customs. Sigma men have good reasons to stick to these traditional values because it means connecting to women who are more stable and predictable. You really do not want to get involved with a woman who is unpredictable and pandering to social agendas. For these men, it's essential to consider the allure of stability and familiarity. Traditional roles can offer a sense of predictability and order, which can be appealing in the complex and fast-paced world we inhabit today. Number 5. No time for drama. Sigma men will exercise caution when initiating romantic advances toward women, primarily to avoid their drama. This move is not out of fear. It is a smart move that saves these men from embarrassment, stress, and even financial loss. Most women these days are real drama queens who will make a mountain out of every little issue. They are more interested in drama than in building healthy relationships. If you are not aware of this, then you probably are out of touch with society. There are loads of TikTok videos made by women, which are about issues they have with men in their lives. Instead of sorting out the problems they have with these men, they prefer to come online and make a lot of noise and drama about the little issues. Some of these women over-evaluate themselves and think too highly of themselves, not knowing the men they are attacking don't really care. Number 6. Testing her resolve. Maestros, it is crucial to test the waters before diving into the sea of romance. Picture this. You wouldn't leap into a challenging hike without checking your gear, right? Likewise, testing a woman's resolve is like ensuring your emotional gear is set for the journey ahead. Let me break it down for you. First off, testing her resolve is about understanding her determination and commitment. It's like gauging if she's as enthusiastic about the journey of love as you are. Imagine embarking on an exciting quest and meeting a fellow adventurer who's all in, heart and soul. You want to know she's genuinely interested and willing to walk this path with you, right? So, how do you test this resolve? Communication is key, my friend. Engage in heartfelt conversations and listen to her dreams, goals, and fears. Observe how she handles challenges and supports you during tough times. It's about aligning your hopes and dreams, making sure you're on the same wavelength. And remember, curiosity is your ally here. Ask questions that spark intrigue and reveal her true self. These are all precautions Sigma men take before diving deep into any relationship and will never make the first move until they are sure the woman has all the qualities they seek. How do you do this? Spend quality time together in various settings. Explore shared interests and engage in activities that showcase your true selves. Witness how you both handle disagreements and conflicts, because let's face it, every journey has its bumps. This process should leave you curious about the adventures that lie ahead, eager to unfold the map of your romantic expedition. Number 7. Making a statement. Sometimes Sigma men just keep back because they want to make a statement. A Sigma male will refuse to make that first move because he wants her to realize he does not agree with her twisted sense of entitlement. He wants to make it clear that he respects himself and would not allow any woman to play with his emotions. Men need to be more confident and show their quality. Being desperate for a woman's affection is never beneficial, and men need to handle themselves better. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and watch this one as well. Thanks for watching.